Hello, I'm Sudarshana Starshine Star. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here with me. It's a beautiful Saturday. It's June 14th, 2025. I have a YouTube channel called It's the Dazzling of the Light, or you can just go to YouTube and type in at Sudarshana Starshine Star to access my well over 200 clips right now. It's on a variety of topics, but nothing dull. I do pretty juicy and spicy, interesting stuff, if I do say so myself. So why not check it out? Why not join? It's free. And please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, or heart it, or thumbs up it, whichever social media platform you're on listening to this audio. Thank you so much in advance. I begin all of my clips with the 3 opening prayers, which are short, and they're in Sanskrit and Telugu. This is to bless, uplift, purify, and sanctify you, me, and this clip. They are the Guru Mantra, the Ganesha Mantra, and the Gayatri Mantra. Om, 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 Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Om Suklam Bharataram Vishnum Sashivarnam Chatobhujam Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashante. Om Bhur Suvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Diyo yo naha prachotayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Wonderful. Well, if you've listened to my clips before, then you'll know, and quite recently I stated this, I did a recent series, a 6-part short series. Each clip was under 10 minutes called Snap Out of It. That has a lot to do with California, but I also spoke about some different issues there. And then I did a 4-part short series. I just did it, I think, was it yesterday? I can't remember. Called Top 10 Reasons California is, quote, effing, end quote, failing. And I also speak about a variety of things on those clips. So go check it out. I think you'll like it. So anyway, my point is that today is not President Trump's birthday. As I mentioned on previous clips, the ones I just mentioned, Donald J. Trump is playing the character of Donald J. Trump. He has done that his whole life because his biological father was General George Patton. And he was put, after General George Patton was unalived, he was put into the Trump family, and he has been preparing his whole life for what's going on now, for the great scouring and the cleanup of the earth realm, not just America, the earth realm of the satanic dark force influence and what you could call overlords or satanic elites. And there are tons and tons and tons of minions. He went to military school, and, he was not just handy-dandy real estate billionaire that was like, oh, geez, let me do this now. No, this is very much part of what the White Hats call the plan. And if you haven't heard of the plan, it really began in earnest on November 22nd, 1963, with some White Hat generals. And I think you know the events of that date having to do with President Kennedy. And that was when the plan was really beginning to be put into the beginnings of action and solidify. But it's taken quite a goodly amount of time because, of course, after 26,000 years of what, for my tradition from ancient India, is called the Kali Yuga, Yuga, Y-U-G-A, has been the darkest cycle. And we're coming out of it, though. So very much good news is on the way. Anyway, I want to say this came from dailymail.com, written by James Cirone on today, June 14, 2025. He titles it, Trump makes major U-turn on mass deportation policy affecting thousands of businesses across country. The Trump administration has for the first time pumped the brakes on its mass deportation agenda, telling ICE officials to pause raids on farms, hotels, and restaurants, according to an internal email and the three U.S. officials familiar with the situation. The decision, as reported even by the New York Times, comes after Trump made a rare acknowledgement that some of the deportations he's ordered has hurt industries in agricultural, hospitality, and food sectors. And here's President Trump, a quote from him. Our great farmers and people in the hotel and leisure business have been stating that our very aggressive policy on immigration is taking very good long-time workers away from them, with those jobs being almost impossible to replace, he said in a Truth Social post on Thursday morning. We must protect our farmers, but get the criminals out of the USA, and he capitalized the criminals out of the USA. Changes are coming, he added. He further elaborated on these sentiments in a press conference later that same day. Our farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They have worked for them for 20 years, he said. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have. Maybe not, he continued, adding that there would be, quote, an order, end quote, soon. The official order from Trump came on Thursday via an email sent by a senior ICE official, Tatum King, to regional leaders of the ICE department that generally carries out criminal investigations. So I really appreciate that President Trump knows that when he sees that something needs to be shifted, that he does it. He doesn't just keep sticking to something. He sees, okay, there's a good reason to shift this. Let's shift this, and I give it a thumbs up. I'm very happy to hear that. But as well, I'm also happy to hear that there are going to be 5 special special tactical units of ICE that are being deployed right now to such Democrat crazy upside down sanctuary cities like let's see, I think it's Seattle, Washington. I think it's Chicago, Illinois, New York City, New York, North Virginia, and I think it's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Those are the 5 cities that are going to be getting a special type of ICE, special tactical ICE that are trained for, as we can see what's happening in LA with the paid-for activists. I hear they get $200 a day. That's not that much, but, they're getting paid. Plus other things to do what they're doing. And President Trump is still very clear that he will stand behind getting all the criminals out of the U.S. And that includes if American citizens are attacking police and doing these things that are not peaceful, terribly violent rioting, and sometimes, leading in cases of attempted manslaughter, things like that. Also, you can be illegal doing that. You can be from a gang doing that, or you can be an American citizen doing that, and everyone will be punished. They're really going after, they even, I don't know if you've been keeping along, but even in Los Angeles, there's one particular guy that was caught who was bringing all these expensive masks and different tactical gear to, they're paid to the rioters to give them supplies, and he has been picked up and arrested. So really, there's no escaping the prosecution for these things. But I am happy to hear that President Trump listened to the farmers, and they were saying, listen, we've had these people for 20 years. They're good people. And I give that a thumbs up. So I'm looking forward to hearing that President Trump and his team will do something for them so that they will become American citizens. Good news for that. Hardworking, good people deserve that, and I'm here for it. I end my clips with a closing prayer. I'm getting pretty close to 10 minutes, so I'm just going to say, God bless you and yours. I'm sending much love and big hugs to you and yours. I'm planning a big thing later today about what the military parade is going on, why President Trump mobilized the military like that, what that has to do with Iran, and some very interesting stuff. So I'll see you when I see you, and bye-bye for now.